See, the reason a lot of women are suffering in their marriages, especially when it comes to their relationship with their in-laws, the reason why they suffer so much is because those women have refused to learn. They have refused to learn, and that is why they suffer so much in their marriage. Hello guys, welcome back again to another video. Thank you guys so much. If you are new here, my name is Ify and you are welcome to Ify Angel. Please do well to subscribe if you've not done so yet. Turn on the bell notification so you do not get to miss any of our videos. And to my older returning subscribers, you guys are highly welcome. Thank you so much. Now let's dive to this video. I want to talk about married women, upcoming married women, and people that intend to marry in future, or people that are trying to get married. You guys are the ones that I'm addressing in this video. If at the end of the day you do any of these things that I'm going to list in this video, now is the time for you to wake up. The reason why a lot of you suffer in your marriages, especially when it comes to your relationship with your in-laws, is because you have refused to learn from experiences of other people. You have refused to see people for who they are. You have refused to read the room. That is the word. You have refused to read the room. See, as a married woman or as someone that wants to marry, even before you get engaged, you are supposed to go and see your in-laws. And when you go to see your in-laws, it is very important that you pay attention. Very, very important that you pay attention. Do not just look at it like, okay, I'm going to see them and they are going to accept me. It is not every in-law that accepts their daughters-in-law. And the minute you make up your mind, you know this thing within yourself and you accept this reality, the better for you. Some of these mother-in-laws, many of them, I'm sorry to say, many of them want to dictate who their children marry, what their children does, what their sons, how the family of their son, that is the immediate family of their sons, should be like, and what the wife of their son should do. And when you meet this type of mother-in-laws, my dear, run. If you don't have the mind to stay and fight, you run. But if you feel like your fiancé will stay with you, you have a strong man, that is your husband to be, can back you up, or your husband to be is a man that can stand up to his family. Because there are men that cannot stand up for their wives. A lot of men cannot stand up to their families. They cannot stand up to their mothers. Mommy, this thing you are doing is wrong. I don't want you to bully my wife. Do not insult my wife. Do not bully my wife. I will not tolerate this. Many men will not do it. Not that some of them don't want to do it, but they don't have that courage. They don't have what it takes to stand up to their parents, to their mother, especially because these things most of the time come from the mothers. So if you are not convinced that the man you intend to marry will stand up for you, my dear, carry your two legs and run away from such families. But if you are convinced that this man is going to stand up for me, is going to fight for me, you can stay. But when you stay, you yourself also have to look out for yourself. Not just yourself, your family. When you go to see your mother-in-law for the first time, and I believe that everybody knows when someone doesn't like you, right? So if you see any sign of, oh, I don't like this girl, or any sign of rudeness or dislike, my dear, just read the room. Read the room and just best believe that this woman is like this. This is how she is. And she doesn't like me. Have it at the back of your mind that this woman do not like me. From that moment, and you have checked and you are convinced that your man will fight for you, will stand up to his family, my dear, from that particular moment, you cease to stop trying to please that mother-in-law. There are a lot of women that when they meet such mother-in-laws, they will be like, okay, I will try to be extra good. I will try to go extra mile to convince her that I'm a good person. I'm going to go extra mile to convince her to like me. I'm going to go extra mile to be a good mother-in-law, a good daughter-in-law rather. My dear, if a person can see you for the first time and the person have disdain and hate for you, there is nothing you do that will make that person like you. Because ordinarily, you're not supposed to dislike a person that you don't even know. You are not supposed to dislike a person you do not know. You have to first of all have a relationship with that person. You have to have relationship with that person. Just try to get to know the person first. Then if the person is a bad person, you are within your rights to dislike the person. But once the person dislike you at first sight, dislike at first sight, my dear, you don't finish. She no go ever like you again. So stop trying too much. Stop trying to please your mother-in-laws that do not like you, because they will never ever like you. They will never ever like you. Someone that you did nothing wrong to, someone that you have not even met before, you are just meeting the person for the first time, and all the person could show you was dislike, my dear, run away from that person. If possible, run away from the family. But if you feel, like I said before, that you and your man can fight it, my dear, run away from the woman as fast as you can. And don't think that giving birth to her grandchildren will make her love you. That will even make it worse. That will even make it worse. Because that time, you are prone to more risk. If they cannot find you, they can go through your children. I've seen a story where a woman, her mother-in-law did not like her right from the first day that she came to see the woman, she and her husband. The woman refused. He told the son that he would not marry the girl. The son insisted. And after everything, they went against her will. The son was able to convince her anyways, because she was present on the day of the wedding. And then they did everything, they got married, and the lady and her husband went back to the city where they live. What later happened? The lady, each time she come back to the village, is always a fight with the mother-in-law. Mother-in-law didn't like her. At a point, because her husband loved her so much, the man said, okay, look at what we are going to do so that there will not be problems. My mother will not be coming to our house anymore, at least for now, until she fully accepts you. And you now, we are not going to be going to the village to go and see you are not going to follow me to the village to go and see my mommy until she accepts you fully. And the woman accepted so that peace will reign. And what happened? Before you know it, the man died. That was after like 2 children. The mother-in-law still have not accepted this girl. The man died all of a sudden. And that was where this woman, her sufferness began. Even while she was a widow, while she was mourning the death of her husband that died when he's not supposed to, because the man was really young. This woman was mourning. Her in-laws was giving her pepper. They were giving her stone. They were showing her pepper. And the mother-in-law carried am for head because now she no like the woman. Only one of the children of the mother-in-law liked this lady. And that one too, the family was always fighting with that one, because that one was trying to stand up for the sister-in-law. And as the man died, they had to travel to the village because they need to go and do the funeral, and then what is it called? The ajadu. We call it ajadu in my place. Like, you need to do the morning period in my village. It depends in the village, but in my village is 1 month. There are villages where you have to do it like 3 months. Some villages few weeks, and then you go back to the city. Though some people, you must not stay in the village to do the morning, like to complete the morning period. When it's time for you to remove the white, you just have to come back to the village and remove it. But this woman, she was meant to stay in the village. I don't know if it's her tradition, that is the tradition of her village. I don't know. She didn't talk about that. But then she was in the village for the morning period. This woman dealt with her. Even with in the presence of her grandchildren, she could not have heart. A little heart, at least little pity for the grandchildren. All because of what? She hated this lady. They frustrated this lady's life. They even collected the house in the city. They collected it while the lady was mourning in the village. They ganged up. They dealt with the woman. She suffered so much. And when you meet someone, when you meet a family like this, you have to start prepping yourself ahead of time, because anything will happen. Nobody wishes for their spouse to die, but anything can happen. You have to prepare yourself. You have to have the mind to fight. You have to know what your rights are. If not, they will use frustration by you. That is why it's very important that you don't try to please any mother-in-law that do not like you. Because no matter what you do, they will never ever like you. That is just the bitter truth. Stop trying too much. Stop trying to get them to like you. Stop trying to please them. Once you see that, okay, this one don't like me, my dear, stop trying to please them. Match them aura for aura. Give them the same energy that they give you. That is if your husband stand by you, or if your fiancé stand by you. But if not, it is better that you leave. It is better that you don't even enter such home, such marriage. Don't enter at all. That is it. Stop trying to please them. That lady confirmed that it was the mother-in-law and the family that contributed to the death of her husband. She said it in the story that it was the mother-in-law together with the family that contributed to the death of their own son, all because they do not like the wife, or because the man was standing up for his wife. So in cases like that, who is the backup of that lady? Nobody. She suffered. The story came out because the woman had to come out and beg people for help. She was stuck in the village, suffering in the village with her 2 children. She had to come to social media to ask for help. She told her story and asked people for help. That was how people contributed, and then she and her children were relocated out of the village, and her child was ill in the village, and the mother-in-law could not do anything. She could not help. They took away everything from her. So if you don't have the mind, if you don't have what it takes to fight such families, it's better you don't even enter at all. But if you feel like you have everything it takes, my dear, stand your ground, give them aura for aura. But do not try to please them. Do not try to be going extra mile to please them. You can only please someone that likes you. If this person now, if your mother-in-law likes you, my dear, you can do whatever you can to please your mother-in-law because she likes you. But those mother-in-laws that hate you, like hate at first sight, I keep saying it, hate at first sight, my dear, run as far as your legs can carry you. Because if they don't like you, they will never ever like you. I just thought I should share this life story with you guys, and also to give you guys this advice. You have to open your eyes. When you go and see your mother-in-law or your in-laws, pay attention to the way that they treat you. Pay attention to the way that they look at you. Pay attention to how they feel about you. It is very important. And this is also why a lot of women, before they get married, they'll just be like, I don't want to marry a man that his mother is still alive. Many women pray this kind of prayer. I don't want a man that his mother is still alive. But instead of this kind of prayers, it is better that you open your eyes, because you never can tell. You might meet a mother-in-law that really like you. And when you meet such mother-in-laws, you will enjoy the marriage. You will enjoy the family, because they will treat you like their own daughter. They will treat you like their own. They will accept you with all of their heart. But for some women that unfortunately didn't jam good mother-in-laws, please be very careful. Very, very careful. Don't overdo to please them, because they will never like you. Even if they pretend to like you later, it is not genuine. I don't believe that it is genuine. They may just be looking for opportunity to hit you. If you cannot defeat them as enemy, you come close, like you pretend to be their friend, that way, so that you can hit them. That is why you have to be very careful, you have to be very cautious, and most importantly, you have to be very prayerful. This is all I have to say in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Thank you, and see you all in the next one. Bye.